Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Infinity Processing System, all right? Maybe you came across this website and you're like, can I make money with this website? Maybe you've seen it all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you were led to this page. And it says learn our $300 a day blueprint by posting pre-written ads on social media. Okay, so I'm going to cover this program, what it's actually about, how much it's going to cost, how much you can potentially make, and is this a good way for you to make money online, because there are lots of different ways that you can actually generate income through the internet. All right, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different programs. Some are great, some are kind of mediocre, and some are just terrible. So let's take a look at Infinity Processing System to see whether this might be something for you. Right now, if you watch this video, it's just a very generic video about how you need to stop working and how you can start to make money online and how you can live a great and free life, essentially, right? So it's tugging at all the normal emotional heartstrings to get you to want to join the system. Pretty standard stuff, nothing amazing. It's a very generic kind of video right here. Okay, now as you scroll down, you're gonna see somebody who is attached to this page, right? So if you were to resell this, you could change this picture to your picture, right? So this just so happens to be, someone called Adriana. It's her page, but this could be your page. It could be another affiliate's page. The good thing is you can edit this right here, and you can add your picture as well, and then you can contact them directly, which is pretty cool, actually. So if I was to click on this, it would link directly to Adriana's Facebook page, right? And you could message her directly, which is kind of what they want you to do anyway. I think that's pretty good, right? Now, how does this system actually work? All right, well, basically you join at one of their levels, then they give you all the different ads that you can post on social media, and then hopefully somebody will buy a version of this page right here, and then you'll make a commission that way. So let me show you the actual commissions and how it works, right? So there are actually 4 levels now. So currently this page shows 3 levels, but they have another level, which is the $600 level. Okay, so they've got 4 levels: $50, $150, $300, and $600. Now the way that this works is, if you decided to buy into any one of these levels, you would pay either $50 plus $25 admin fee, $150 plus 25, or $300 plus 25, or $600 plus 25, which is not being shown here right now, right? The good thing is that this is not a monthly thing. This is a one-time payment. So if you really think about it, $50, $150, $300 is not that much money for a business. Okay, now I understand that if you're watching this video and you're not doing very well with money, $300, even $300 might seem like a lot of money to you, but on the grand scheme of things, when you put this into context, starting a business that could potentially make you, thousands of dollars a month, $300 is nothing money. That's a nothing investment, okay? Because if you were to build for example, a restaurant or a hair salon, or you wanted to open a mini market or something like that, that would cost you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. That's a traditional business model. The cool thing about online business is if you find the right online business, it doesn't actually cost that much money, okay? And to be honest, for what you're getting with Infinity Processing System, $50, $150, $300, even the $600 level is not that much to actually get a business started online. All right. Now, this is what you actually get with the different levels. So the whole idea of Infinity Processing System is to give you resources and ads and pre-written things so that you don't necessarily have to do them yourself. Because the big problem with marketing online is that a lot of people don't do very well because they have to learn how to market, and they don't know how to write ads or create images and things like that, right? So their whole goal here is to give you the stuff so that you can just post it on social media, so that it takes a lot of the heavy lifting away from you. I think it's a great idea, okay? But we're going to talk about the pros and cons of that particular style of teaching in a minute, okay? It's good and bad, all right? So at the $50 level, you're going to get 30 marketing ads, 20 bonus image ads. You're going to get the mindset formula, the art of persuasion and influence, 7-day fast action plan, the 6-figure closing script. They're going to teach you the Facebook strategy. You're going to get access to 30 Facebook groups that you can post these marketing ads in. You're going to get the Craigslist strategy, and you're going to get the access to the Facebook group. Okay, pretty basic stuff for $50. Really, $50 is a very small investment, so they're going to give you the basic stuff. Okay, not bad for $50, to be honest, right? Now you have to pay $75 because it's 50 plus 25 admin fee, right? And that's kind of what you get. $150, you get all of that, except you get more pre-written ads, 100 pre-written ads, 40 bonus images, okay? You get access to more Facebook groups, and then you also get to learn Instagram marketing, YouTube automation, and how to generate 2 to 5 sales a day on automation, and then how to create a 6-figure automated funnel, which you really need, to be honest. If you don't have a funnel, you're not going to be able to sell this well. So I would start at least at the $150 level. Okay, so not bad there. $300, you're going to get all of that, but you get more: 200 pre-written ads, 60 bonus images, 100 Facebook groups, okay? You get YouTube mastery, Instagram marketing strategy, how to create the 6-figure funnel, 30 email follow-up days, right? You also learn TikTok marketing. So they teach you a lot of free marketing strategies, which is pretty cool. Okay, it takes more time, you know, if you don't have money to spend on advertising, but free leads is a great way to get started, okay? And they give you some extra live training here. So that's $300, okay? At the $600 level, they're gonna teach you how to become a super affiliate, all right? So let's talk about how you make money. So the way that this works is, essentially Infinity Processing System is going to teach you how to resell Infinity Processing System, all right? Unfortunately, they don't teach you how to resell anything else, which is not a great thing, because it sort of ties you into this whole Infinity Processing ecosystem, okay? It's good and bad. Let me explain why it's good and bad, right? It's good because, first of all, it's not that expensive, and the other thing is that Infinity Processing System allows you to make 100% commission. So that means that if you're at the $50 level and you sell a $50 level product, you make $50, full, straight up, okay? If you're at the elite level and you sell $50 or the $150 level, you can make either $50 commissions or $150 commissions. If you're at the $300 level, you earn at all the levels, 50, 150, and 300, okay? If $600 level, you earn at every single level. That means that it's what's called a pay-to-play style system. That means that if you're at the $150 level but someone buys a pro level, you're only going to make $150, not the $300. So it kind of incentivizes you, or kind of forces you a little bit to upgrade to the highest level, if that makes sense, right? Good and bad, okay? The other thing is that it's good in the sense that they're trying to take a lot of the heavy lifting away by giving you pre-written stuff. So pre-written ads, bonus images that you can just reuse and post in the Facebook groups, on Craigslist, and on Instagram, okay? Now, the problem with this is that you don't learn to do the marketing, okay? So it's good in the sense that if you're a beginner, then it's gonna help you a little bit, because you don't have to think of how to learn how to market, how to come up with the pre-written ads, how to come up with the images. They give it to you, okay? The bad thing is that you're not learning how to do it. So when you run out of these ads, and you're gonna run out pretty quickly, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna market, right? The other thing is that Infinity Processing System they're doing pretty well, as in they're bringing quite a lot of people into Infinity Processing System, right? Now, because of that, every single affiliate that joins this program is getting the same ads, all right? So you're not the only person that's gonna have these 100 ads or these 200 ads and the 60 images. Every single affiliate has the same images. So if they give you access to the same Facebook groups, and they're teaching you the same Craigslist strategy, and they're showing you the same Instagram strategy, then a lot of people are going to see the same pre-written ads and bonus images. Does that make sense, right? Now, if there aren't that many Infinity Processing System affiliates, then it's not a bad thing. But when there are a lot of Infinity Processing System affiliates, all using the same pre-written ads and using the same bonus images, then it starts to get a little bit crowded. Does that make sense? And so people on Instagram, people on Facebook, in these same groups, right, they're going to see the same ads, and they're not going to be as effective as before, if that makes sense. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't make sales. You could probably make a couple of sales here and there, and it is 100% commissions, which is good. But because they don't teach you how to market specifically, and you're not adding that much value, you're just kind of, you know, dropping these ads and stuff like that, you might not make that many sales, okay? And that starts to affect you long term. And if you're getting into this business long term, is the way that you need to be thinking, all right? So again, it's good and bad. It's good in the sense that it's 100% commissions. It's not that expensive. They're giving you, a lot of the things that you need right here to be successful. They're teaching you free strategies, which is great. They're giving you pre-written stuff, which is also good. But the problem is because they've got a lot of affiliates now, these pre-written things aren't going to be as effective as before, which will affect your sales, and they're not teaching you how to market, which is going to affect you long term because you don't really know what you're doing, okay? You're relying very heavily on the pre-written stuff and their marketing tactics and their images, that when you run out of them, if you don't learn how to do it yourself, what are you going to promote? Does that make sense? What is the content that you're going to be putting out onto TikTok and Facebook and YouTube? It becomes a problem. So you're going to have to learn how to market, and that's the only issue, I would say, with Infinity Processing System. Okay, so that's kind of my review of this system in a nutshell. Can you make money with it? That's a big question, right? I think you can. I think that if you take a lot of action with what they give you here and what they teach you here, you can make money with this. The question is how much money can you make, and how long are you going to be making that money for? All right, because when and these guys have been out for a little while now. They have a lot of affiliates, and if everybody's using the same thing, then your pre-written stuff and bonus images are not as effective as they were before, because a lot of people are using the same thing. But will it help you to get started? Yes. Is it a bit of a jump start? Yes, it is, right? It's not that expensive either, okay? And they are teaching you some pretty good things here in order for you to kind of get out there in the market. So I would say overall, Infinity Processing System is not bad. It's good. There are good and bad things about it. I think that it's not expensive for what it is, right? Some people may not be able to afford it, and I completely understand that. But for what it is, it's actually quite affordable, to be honest, in the marketing world, okay? You're getting a lot for $50, $150, and $300, and even at the $600 level, right? The big problems are that you're not really learning how to market that well. As an individual, you're not going to stand out because a lot of people are using this exact page. So you're sending people back to the same page. Everybody has this page, basically, right? Everybody has the same emails. Everybody has the same pre-written ads, and everybody has the same bonus pages. So eventually everybody starts to look the same, unless you learn how to brand yourself and market, which unfortunately they don't really teach you how to do at these levels, okay? And unfortunately, because you're reselling Infinity Processing System, if something happens to them, hopefully nothing happens to them and everything is okay, but if the business owner who owns Infinity Processing System decides to go in a different direction, they decide to change business model, then your income is completely gone because you earn all your money from sending people to Infinity Processing System. Does that make sense, right? And that's kind of the problem with relying on what I call a closed loop system, and promoting the same thing over and over again and using all the resources from one business, which is basically IPS. And that's a risk that you're going to have to decide on whether you want to take or not. Now, I'm giving you this advice because I've been through this before. I've marketed many systems like IPS in the past. And for some of them, I made a lot of money with them. But the problem is I came up with the same problems that I'm talking to you about right now. It's not that the training wasn't good. It's not that the community wasn't good. It was that it was a closed loop business model, and when something happened to that business, and some of them got shut down by the by different governments around the world. I'm not going to name any names, but some of them were very high level. They got shut down. All of my income was gone because it was a closed loop system. So what I'm saying is be careful on what you decide to market, because on the surface it may look really good, and there are some great things about IPS, right? And the training and stuff like that, but and the 100% commissions and all that stuff. But again, you're selling one system, you're relying 100% on them, and that can be dangerous when you're building an online business. Okay, you need to learn to become a 100% independent entrepreneur. That means even though it's a little bit more difficult, you should learn how to write your own ads. You should learn how to create your own images. You should learn how to find your own Facebook groups instead of being given 60 Facebook groups, if that makes sense, right? You need to learn how to do all these things so that if something was to happen to the business, it doesn't matter because you have those skills. You don't need the pre-written stuff because now you know how to do it. Does that make sense, right? So just think about that before coming into the business, because that's what I would say is more important, okay? So that's kind of my review of IPS. It depends on who you are. It depends on if you're somebody who you're like, yeah, I don't know how to do any marketing. I don't want to learn it. I just want to be given, I want to be spoon-fed it by somebody. Then Infinity Processing System might be the right system for you. Just understand that when you get into something like this, there are those other risks that we just spoke about earlier that you're going to have to take on. That's all, right? Or maybe you're someone who's like, no, Aaron, I get it. I want to be an independent entrepreneur. I want to learn how to market myself so I'm never held ransom by any one particular business or system. Then maybe you're just going to have to go out there and learn how to do all these things yourself. That means learn how to create a sales funnel, right? How do you create your own sales funnel? How do you write your own emails? How do you pick your own products? How do you write ads? How do you generate your own traffic? These are all great skills that you should learn. Honestly, I think that you should learn to learn yourself so that you can build a multiple six-figure business, and you're not going to be held ransom by any business, any system, any product, any network, nothing like that. You run 100% independent. I hope that makes sense. You can pick and choose what you want to sell, what you want to use, so that you can always be safe in the online world, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's my review of Infinity Processing System. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's a decent system, like I said earlier. You know, pros and cons with it. It just depends on who you are. Okay, but if you're here right now watching this video and you're looking for a way to make money online, if you would like to learn how to become an independent entrepreneur, independent marketer, learn how to do everything from scratch the right way, so that you will never be held ransom by any product system, anything like that, and you will learn how to do it from the beginning correctly. That's the most important thing. I've got a free six-figure workshop where I'm going to show you exactly how to do that for free. You can just register for it by clicking the link in the description box below. And I hope you enjoyed this review today of Infinity Processing System, and I look forward to seeing you on the training. Take care.